What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? How was everyone doing today? Hey, Shakir. Hey, Abby. Hey, Des. How y'all doing, booze? All of my boo things. What y'all doing today? Everybody enjoy this Saturday? I thought I had something to do this Saturday, y'all, and I looked at my calendar again, and I was like, why is it not popping up? Why is it not popping up? Child, it's next Saturday. So I had almost a free Saturday. I did have some errands I needed to run this morning, but I was back home by noon. If y'all were over in El Teddy's chat, y'all saw me jump on his live. Oh, I like this lip color on me. I like the way that look. Me too, Abby. I should have took me a nap, but I didn't. After I got off of El Teddy's live, I've been grading papers and I just got done grading. Well, I'm still not done, but I'm almost done. I put a really big dent in it. I'll be done tomorrow. I'm gonna sit down again tomorrow for about another 2 hours of just focus and I'll be done. Hey Tanya, how you doing, boo? You know what? I'm trying to decide. I've been doing okay this week, but I have a taste for some pizza, but not like the healthy pizza that I have in my refrigerator pizza, like the unhealthy pizza that they have down to the Domino's pizza. Child. Hey, what's up, Lady Nika? Shakira, you said you sleepy too. Hey, JJ from the BK. I saw your message. I saw your comment, JJ. Everything is good. He's got his channel. Everything is good. It's nothing. He over there. Yeah, he's over there, boo. Yeah, go check him out. He's over on his channel doing his thing. You know. What? Abby, your Uber driver's doing the most. Like, what you mean? I need you to define doing the most. I need you to define doing the most. Yeah, Des. I feel like I did good today. I had my breakfast, but that's really all I've eaten today. I had a couple of cookies and that's it. So I figure, excuse me, y'all. I figure I had some calories to burn on my dinner. Hey, Sassy Francis. That's how I figure. I figure I had some calories to burn on my dinner. I did good yesterday. So I think I might just hold on to that pizza for next week when I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? I need to order my groceries tonight too. So I do not watch the show Evil JJ from the BK. I don't play with those types of shows. I don't like shows that play with the devil and stuff like that. Show that Lucifer. I don't like those kinds of shows. I don't. Oh, I just got a birthday invitation to a birthday party for a former coworker. Oh, I'm excited. That used to be one of my buddies. Y'all, I had a birthday party to go to last night, and I wasn't feeling. Why is this not opening? Child, why is this app not opening up? You know what? Anyway, I'll fool around with it later. My Evite app is not opening up. I wonder if it needs to be updated. Don't you hate when apps need to be updated and instead of telling you it needs to be updated, it just don't work no more? Just tell me it needs to be updated, child. I'll update it. I will update it. Just tell me it needs to be updated. What am I doing? I'll forward it later, child. Y'all see how easily distracted I am. Where is the... Oh, here it is right here. Child. Y'all see how easily distracted I am? I just don't understand why the app won't open up. Anyway, Abby, did you ever give us a clarification on what you meant? Let me see. Oh, taking corners too fast. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, Lady Dicker, for dropping my emojis, girl. Yes. You sound just like Jay Lee. You know, I don't do those types of shows. I don't watch them. I don't fool with them. I don't, no ma'am. Yeah, shows dealing with evil and good and evil and all that. Nah, we good. I don't know. Hey, Belize, how you doing? Hey, David. I was hesitant at first, but it's really good. It might be. Not my thing. Y'all, I've been sitting here trying to clean out my DVR. Can I tell y'all how full my DVR is? Why my DVR? Okay. So I upgraded about a couple of months ago, maybe back in, when was that? Like August, I upgraded. So I have like the bigger DVR now. First of all, I need to wean myself off my DVR because I admire people who can get rid of cable. Part of the reason why I have not gotten rid of cable is because I like my DVR. And I know you can get stuff on demand and I know you can do all of that. I got that. I got it. Nobody needs to explain all that to me. But I like taping my shows and I like being able to go into my DVR and look at what I want to look at when I want to look at it without having to think about it, without having to remember what shows I like. I just program it in the damn DVR and it pop up, and when I feel like looking at it, I can look at it. Now, is that convenience worth what I pay in my cable bill every month? I'm coming to the conclusion that it's probably not. So I'm trying to wean myself off of it, but I've been trying to wean myself for about 2 years now. I'm just going to keep it real. I've been trying to wean myself off of cable for 2 years. It's not working. So I admire those of you. Hey, Jonathan. I admire those of you who have been able to wean yourselves off of cable. I have friends who have done it and they don't seem to miss a beat. Like, I get it. But then when I ask them and they start explaining it to me and they start getting into all of the, well, you know, it's here and it's there and it's this and it's that. And then you can go here and then you can go there. And then you can have this app, but this app don't have that. But that app don't have it. They doing all that. And I'll be like, nah, I'm just going to keep it right here. Just going to keep it right there. So I know that my cable bill is ridiculous. It is probably one of my, between that and my cell phone bill, those are my two biggest bills that I don't understand why. Like my cell phone, I have no idea why my cell phone bill is so damn high. And every time I go down there to get them to explain it to me, or I call and I'm like, can you just break my bill down for me one more time? Like by the time they get through going through everything, it adds up to what they charge me. But I can't figure out what to get rid of to bring my bill down. Or the few things that I can change is only going to change my bill by like $20. And I'm like, what the am I paying for? But anyway, me too. Nope, I can't do it. Yeah, Lady Nick. And then now that I'm not going to use this as an excuse. Well, it's not really an excuse, it's a reason. But with YouTube, and I know a lot of YouTubers don't have cable, so let me be clear. I know a lot of YouTubers don't have it. But for me, it's easier. It's easier. Like when I see a commercial for a show, right? All I have to do is program it into my DVR. I don't have to remember nothing else. It just pops up. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. I wanted to look at that show. Let me see if I want to review it. I don't have to remember nothing else. I don't have to log into a different app. Nothing. Like, I was thinking about getting a DirecTV app through my Fire Stick. But then at one time, I don't know if it's true now, but at one time, you couldn't get on or something like that. It was crazy, or you had to upgrade. And I'm like, well, hell, if I'm gonna do all of this and I have to get this and I have to get that and I have to get that and I have to get that, by the time I get all that shit, I might as well just have one bill with the convenience of my DVR. Am I crazy to feel that way, y'all? I love my cable too, but the bill cusses me. The bill cusses me out. The bill pisses me off now. Don't get it twisted now. The bill pisses me off. Hey, Miss Creole, how you doing, boo? Yeah, now the bill does piss me off. Now I'm not gonna lie about that. I'm not gonna lie about that. But it just. Anyway, y'all. So word on the curb is. We talked a little bit. Nah, that's so true. Yeah. But I'm glad I'm not the only one, because, you know, when I get to talking about cable, people be like, well, you could just do this and you could do that. And they make it sound so easy. So I'm glad that I'm not the only one that feels like it's not as easy as people make it seem like. And again, I admire the people who have been able to cut the strings. I really do. I really wish I could. I have just not figured out a way yet that I could do all the things I want to do with the convenience that I want to have. I just ain't figured it out yet. Even with me having my Fire Stick, y'all saw, I ain't even know half the stuff that's on my Fire Stick. Shouts out to Miss Creole and everybody else who helped me figure out that I could get Heat of the Night. Y'all see, I didn't even know all of that. I have Amazon Prime. Y'all saw me get how excited I got when I saw them TV shows that was on Amazon Prime. I was like, what? I could do all of that? Child. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Jonathan. I feel so insensitive. How are you doing today? You said you hanging in there. Well, we hanging with you, boo. We hanging with you. Hanging with you. Yeah. So anyway, I have been enjoying trying to clean out my damn DVR today. If y'all notice, I have not uploaded any videos because I was like, I'm just going to go and watch shows today that I've been wanting to watch that have just been sitting in my DVR. Y'all know what I've been watching all day long. Y'all gonna have to guess. Y'all guess and think what I've been watching all day long. And it's not the Heat of the Night, because I've been watching stuff on my DVR. Although I did watch 2 episodes of the Heat of the Night this morning. But once I got back, once I haven't been. Oh, you had to cut off your phone and you went prepaid. Oh, you went old school. Remember when you had to pay for your minutes? You went old school. Okay, CC. Okay. I'm gonna have to look into that. Now, that's one thing. I'm not addicted to my phone like I used to be. Now, that is that I can get rid of. I can cut down on my bill because I'm just not addicted to it like I used to be. But then you have to jump to different devices and programs if what comes on. Yeah, exactly. Belize, that's my Matlock. You know what? I have not been looking at Matlock. You know what's funny? Y'all might not guess it because I might not have talked to y'all about this. I think maybe around the Christmas holidays, I might have talked to y'all about it. So that's your hint that around the Christmas holidays, I might have talked to y'all about it. But I don't know if I've talked to y'all about it. Vovo. Oh my gosh, Falcon Crest. I'm on like season, because I started watching Falcon Crest on my Fire Stick. I'm on like season 3. And then I stopped watching it. I kind of got away from it and started watching other stuff. But I need to go back and pick up because Angela is my bitch. Do you hear me? Love that woman. I love me some Angela. I felt like, they canceled Ambitions. I felt like Ambitions was like a cheap black version of, it wasn't quite like Falcon Crest, but you had a woman who just was running things and was always a step ahead of everybody. Like, even when you thought you had her, you ain't have her. But, of course, it wasn't on the level of Falcon Crest. Let's be clear. Oh, yeah. Angela was cold with it. Angela had it. She had that whole damn valley on lock. Every time you thought you had her up, you had her. Every time you thought you could get the best of her. And remember her driver, Chun-Li? Wasn't that his name? It was a racist name that they could never get away with, like in 2020. But I ain't gonna say no, that's a lie. I'm not gonna say it was a racist name, but his character was very stereotypical. I'm not gonna say it was racist. I take that back. It wasn't racist, but it was just a stereotypical Asian man. Remember, he was her driver, but like he knew karate, and every time they got into a fight, he would. Remember? Yeah, Lady Nika, I really enjoyed Ambitions, and I know some people didn't like it, and they felt like, Robin Givens was overacting and stuff, but that is what Robin Givens does. Like, she has been overacting since Head of the Class. Like, that is what she gives. That is who she is. I loved it. And I'm not a big Robin Givens fan, but I thought she plays villain well. Like, she can play a damn villain. Hey, Jane. I said it right today, right? I said your name right today. I have everything. We have a family group where everyone is responsible for one subscription and we all share passwords. You know what? That is not a bad idea. I did that for Christmas. Remember I told you guys for Christmas that I got my mom Disney Plus, because my mother loves Disney. Like, we grew up, my mom was a big kid like me, y'all. That's why y'all think me and Abby are joking about how excited I am about going to Harry Potter World this summer in Orlando. I really need y'all to know that I'm not playing. I really need y'all to know that I'm dead ass serious. And I cannot wait to get down there and get my wand. Like, wait till y'all see the pictures. Y'all gonna know I'm not playing. Wait till y'all see the vlogs and the pictures. My mother is the same way. I grew up like that. My mother is a big kid. She loves Christmas. She loves Disney. Like, she loves Disney. And so for Christmas, I got my mom, part of her Christmas gift was I got her a Disney Plus subscription. But I got the family plan so that I could still subscribe, because I think you get up to 4 devices. So I have it on my Fire Stick. I downloaded it on my Fire Stick. On Christmas, I downloaded it on my mom's Fire Stick, and then I gave the password to my sister, because, you know, my nephew, he's 2, honey, and Mickey Mouse is his new best friend, honey. You cannot tell him that Mickey is not his friend. So now my sister can have it over there, too. Disney Plus, I love, because the show, the cartoon, Gargoyles. You know what, Lady Nika, not to go. Do they have DuckTales on Disney Plus? DuckTales, woo! I used to love DuckTales. Robin always overacts. I liked her as Stephanie. Yes, I loved her as Stephanie. Like, I thought, again, that is what she does, y'all. Like, are we ever going to see her win an Academy Award? Probably not in this lifetime. But she knows how to play the villain. She got that. And you know what was funny? My favorite Tyler Perry movie is A Family That Prays, right? And because we are so used to seeing Robin Givens play villain, that, hey, girl, hey, that when we saw her in a Family That Prays, y'all know I kept waiting for her to double cross, right? Y'all know I kept waiting for her to be the villain, because nobody's used to her being the good guy. I kept waiting. I just knew she was going to be, at the end of that movie, she was going to do something to my girl and do double cross or steal the company or something. I just knew it. I don't know the difference between Harry Potter and look. Did you just say you don't know the difference between Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings? Miss Creole. Miss Creole. Miss Creole. Miss Creole, this what I need you to do. Miss Creole. I just need a weekend with you. I just need one weekend with a Fire Stick. I need one weekend with you, Miss Creole. Just one weekend. Just one. Honey. Because Miss Creole, aren't you the same one that had never seen A Different World? Wasn't that you? Wasn't that you, Miss Creole, that had never seen A Different World? You know what? I keep hearing that Coco was a good movie. I need to go see it. I've never seen Harry Potter, and side eye all adults who watch that mess. Well, first of all, El Teddy, you can side eye me all the fuck you want. I don't give a damn. I not only have I seen all of the movies, I have read all the books at least twice, and I've seen all the movies multiple times. So you can kiss my ass. I don't care. Side eye me all you want. Now. No beliefs. They are not. No. Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings are not the same. But I'm not even going to be tripped, because I feel like that's like people who get Star Wars and Star Trek confused. Like, I ain't even going to trip off of that. Like, it's not the same, though. Yeah, I thought that was you, Miss Creole. I just need a weekend with Miss Creole. We're going to have a girls' weekend. You're going to cook me some gumbo. And we're going to sit down and we are going to enjoy. You're going to cook me some gumbo. And do you know how to make beignets? You know how to make some beignets, Miss Creole? We're going to do some gumbo and some beignets and a Fire Stick. And it's going to just be me and you, honey. And we're going to have ourselves a good time, okay? Because we're going to get, yes, you're going to see all that. Yes, Miss Creole. It's going to be us, Miss Creole. Never. Oh, I thought you was, Lady Nika, my heart almost stopped. I thought you was going to say, you never seen. I thought you was going to say, you never seen it. See, it's not just me. I thought Star Trek and Star Wars would say. No, I know the difference between Star Trek and Star Wars, but I know there are a lot of people who don't. I'm saying for me, not knowing the difference between Star Trek and Star Wars to me is the same as what you just said about Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. Let me tell y'all my Harry Potter story, okay? Because I once was like El Teddy. I once was an El Teddy person, okay? I had heard of this Harry Potter little boy. At the time, I was teaching English when the movie came out, okay? So the Harry Potter movie was coming out. And I had heard of this Harry Potter boy because he had infiltrated my English classroom on more than one occasion. I had not read a book. I was not interested in reading any of those books. I did not think the books would do anything for me, whatever. My mom actually stumbled. Hey, Jay Parrish, how you doing, baby? My mom and dad actually stumbled into Harry Potter because did I ever tell you how my parents I grew up camping. My parents had a Hey, I'm live. What you need? You everything okay? All right, bye. So my parents camp, right? And so they had gone cross country. My mom, my dad, my aunt, my uncle, another couple, excuse me. They had gone cross country. And when my mother got back from cross country, she was telling me how she had listened to like the first 4 Harry Potter books, right? Because the movie came out, I think the first 4 books had already come out. And she was talking about how my aunt got her into Harry Potter because my aunt was listening to the books on tape, and then my mother borrowed them and they were listening to the books on tape because when you just driving all day long, at a certain point, you lose radio stations, you have bad connection. Like this was before Pandora and all, XM and all that. I mean, it wasn't before that, but it's before my parents had any of that. And so they were listening to the books on tape. So my mother came home and she immediately ordered 2 sets of hardback copies of the first 4 Harry Potter books. She ordered a set for herself, and then she ordered a set for her grandkids. My brother has 2 kids. Y'all always hear me talk about my nephew, but my baby nephew who's 2. I have a niece and nephew who are grown. Like my older nephew was married, and he has 2 kids. Well, he has a baby and one on the way. So my mother was telling me how great this book was and how wonderful Harry Potter was. And I was like, Mom, you are tripping. You are a grown ass woman sitting here talking about some daggone Harry Potter. Like that was how I felt. Okay. So my little cousin Germs, his name is Jeremy. That's my boo thing. Like before my nephew, he was like, I spoiled him. That was my boo thing. He's still my baby. He's in law school now. So he had been reading Harry Potter. So when the movie came out, my cousin was like, I'm taking Jeremy to go see Harry Potter. You want to roll? I was going just to hang out with them because I told y'all that was my boo thing. I was going just to hang out with my little cousin. Y'all, I came out that movie theater. I love that movie so much. When I tell you I came out of that movie theater, I immediately left the movie theater, drove straight to my parents' house, got all 4 of them Harry Potter books, and I read them like within the month. Child. And was fiending, couldn't wait for the 5th one to come out. Like, that was before Amazon was as big as it was now. And you used to go to the bookstore, like put your name on the booklet, like you would prepay for it. Honey, me and my mama prepaid for our Harry Potter books and would go straight to the bookstore Saturday morning when it opened to be like this. Little kid, get out my way. I need my Harry Potter book. Little kid, little girl, little boy, get out my way. I need my Harry Potter book. Child. So that is my Harry Potter story. So I love Harry Potter ever since then. So for those of you who don't, okay. It don't bother me none. If y'all are talking, I don't see it. Maybe the chat stopped moving, but y'all know how let me double check and make sure the chat not moving. Because if y'all are talking, I don't see nothing y'all are saying. Hold on, let me see. I don't want y'all to think I'm ignoring y'all, but if it's not moving, it's cool. That means that y'all was so enthralled into my story that y'all couldn't type. That's what it means. No, now it's moving. Hey, Joyce, how you doing, boo? You love Harry Potter too? Yes, that's my that's yeah. So anyway, so yeah, I don't know how we got on Harry Potter. I have no idea how we got there. I'm sorry, say what? Belize, you said you never did what? Belize, say what now? Who? Hold on, let me read these comments because I need to make sure I saw that right. Belize, you never seen the Cosby Show for real? Like never, like you didn't watch it when it first came out. You haven't watched any reruns. Like you ain't never watched the Cosby Show for real though? Wow. I don't know what my life would be like without the Cosby Show in it. My adolescence. Wow. Wow. Y'all just be blowing me. I don't know. Maybe I watched too much TV as a kid. I don't know. Y'all be blowing me. So this all started because I was asking y'all, what do you think I've been watching all day while I've been trying to clean out? While I was trying to clean out my DVR. So I was trying to clean out my DVR. Y'all been looking at Christmas movies. I've been looking at my Hallmark. I had taped like probably 10 to 15 Christmas movies because I love those Hallmark, those corny ass Hallmark Christmas movies, honey. And you know, TV One had a couple of them this year that had Black people in them, and Lifetime had a couple of them that had Black people in them. So I tried to, you know, tape all of those too. So I've been watching Christmas movies all day, child. Trying to clean out my DVR, honey. So Belize, I don't want to. Okay. Hey, Danielle Nicole. Yeah, I'm having a great Saturday. I absolutely am. So, Miss Belize, can I ask you a question? And you don't have to answer because I don't want to ask you your exact age, but were you not around during the original running of the Cosby Show and you've only known it in reruns and syndication? Because I maybe could understand that. But if you grew up with the Cosby Show, like it was a phenomenon, like Black America stopped on, was it Thursday night at 8:00? Like Black America stopped to watch the Cosby Show. But if you are young enough that all you know is the Cosby Show in reruns, then I could kind of see how that would happen. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't. Moving on. Okay, so all right then, Belize, and that's what it is. You've never seen the Cosby Show because you've only known the Cosby Show in syndication and in reruns. That's it. You don't have the same understanding of the Cosby Show that those of us who grew up on it. Yeah, Thursday night at 8:00, the Black America stopped. I promise you, and half of white America too, but Black America ain't do shit. I promise you, they didn't. Black America ain't do shit Thursday night at 8:00. And once A Different World came on, they ain't do nothing from 8 to 9. I promise you it didn't. Yeah, exactly, Lady Nika. She 29, so you get it. Yeah. And that's no slight. I don't mean that in no way to be disrespectful or nothing. I don't want you to take it that way. I don't mean that in any disrespectful manner, but you just don't get it the same way we get it, because it's like, that's like a white person in their 40s who've never seen Friends. Like white America stopped when Friends came on. Like it just did. Seinfeld, certain shows that are just a big part of, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't get into Friends until like maybe its last 2 seasons. And then I had to go back and watch all of the, go back and watch it. Cause I didn't really get into it like that. But yeah, I was born and Lady Villa came here when I was 12. Oh, so you're not even from, you weren't, okay. All right. Okay. Well, see, that adds a whole different perspective. Miss Belize. That is a whole different perspective. I get it. Now, Miss Creole, you still don't get a pass, though. You don't get no pass, Miss Creole, for not seeing A Different World. That does not give you a pass. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Nope. But I love you, though, boo. I love you. She didn't live through the amazement that is, yeah. And that's it, too. You know, before the Cosby Show, and I know you guys have heard this, there had never been a representation of upper Black middle class that wasn't turned into a caricature, or like we had the Jeffersons, right? And no disrespect to the Jeffersons. It was a funny show. But George was a caricature. Like, you know what I mean? We had Good Times, but of course, Good Times was not an upper middle class representation. I mean, here was a family that they weren't first generation. Like, even with George Jefferson, you know, he came from the hood, and, you know, he had dropped out of high school, and he was the first generation. He was the first in his family. Like, the Cosbys had a pedigree. Like, they weren't the first generation college students. They had gone to HBCUs. They were professionals. They were raising their middle class family. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got, it was, and that was the first time that the majority of Black America saw that. And so the world stopped. Black America, at least, stopped when the Cosby Show came on, honey. And I think the Cosby Show ran for 8 or 9 years. So I'm going to say for at least 5 to 6 of those years, it was the #1 rated TV show in this time slot among everybody, Black or white, among everybody. So, yeah. What's up, Mixed Messages? How you doing? I've been into the Cosby. I've never been to the Cosby Show either. I'm 35. I love A Different World, though. Okay. I know I just didn't like Whitley, so I didn't watch. Well, you know what? You end up loving Whitley. You hate Whitley in the first season. By season 3, you learn to love Whitley. You do. And that's the one thing I will say about A Different World. A Different World did a great job of capturing those 4 years of college, because nobody, I don't care whether you went to a HBCU or you went to a PWI, nobody leaves college the same way they went into college. And I think that's the other thing that I love about A Different World, is that they did a really, really good job of capturing, you show up for college as what you were raised as, because that's all you knew. Whitley showed up as the pampered, spoiled princess, you know, snob, whatever, went to the best school, like, because that's all she knew. But the more and more she was around these different people and had these different experiences and got out of her box, by the time the show ended, she was still Whitley Gilbert. Don't get me wrong. She was still a little spoiled, but she was not that obnoxious, everybody hates type person. I mean, she was still Whitley, because some things are just who you are. But you do grow. You just grow to love. They definitely let the characters grow and mature. And that's what college is. Like, nobody left college the way they went in. And if you left college the way you went in, you ain't do it right. You just ain't do it right. The clip I seen was a girl with dreads and a young girl with the mushroom. Yeah, those are the later seasons of the Cosby Show. You're talking about Pam and what was her friend's name? Pam and cousin Pam and I can hear her name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Hey, Miss Hogg, cousin Pam. But those are the later seasons of the Cosby Show. That was after all the kids started getting older, and they still wanted to try to bring in Charmaine. Thank you, Charmaine. And they still wanted to bring in that younger demographic. So they brought in some teenagers, because Theo was older by then. Denise was off the show by then. Sandra was married with twins by then. Sandra was married with twins by then. Vanessa was off to college. So they were still trying to bring in that demographic. So they brought in Pam and Charmaine and their friends, you know, that whole thing. And Charmaine actually went on to A Different World. She was actually on A Different World. Yeah, I'm not saying I wouldn't recommend those episodes, because they were, to me, they were good. They was just towards the end of the show. And, you know, any show that runs for a long time, you know, when you get towards the end, it's the things are a little off, a little different. I don't know who was my aunt had it playing. I saw literally 10 seconds. Yeah, I'm telling you who it was. Yeah, that's what it was. But yeah, I would say give it a chance, Belize. I would say give it a chance. Well, I don't know, but I'm grateful she is doing better. Is y'all whether that got her at Lady Detroit? Oh, Lady Detroit's in here. Okay, hold on. Okay, she's fine. They believe it was her sinuses. Okay, well, I'm glad. Okay, I'm glad. I have a question. I'll ask you in a minute. I'm doing laundry, cooking, and typing. Child, okay. I'll be here when you're ready to ask the question. So that's what I did today. So real quick, y'all, I got a couple of hashtags up there. Let's go and talk about it. So word on the curb is, yes, Charmaine, what's her name? Taisha Brown, child, because she would tell you her whole name, honey. So word on the curb is there's somebody out there down to the Atlanta that is accusing El Teddy in the bushes somewhere, but I'll let him know. But he in the bushes somewhere in Atlanta that is claiming that Dennis got another baby in Atlanta that's like around the same age as Pilar, maybe a little younger. And that might be part of why Portia is done with Dennis. And she put that post up yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's true or not. Y'all know how that stuff goes, honey. But that's the word on the curb that there's another little baby floating around. Dennis is denying it. He went back and forth on Twitter with him and another young lady that was claiming that he had a baby. And he said that that's not true, that he didn't have nobody's damn baby. Only baby he got is Pilar. But where there's smoke, there's fire. That's all I'm going to say. Hey, Miss Mars. How you doing, boo? Her nose wouldn't stop bleeding. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're telling Miss Lady Nika what happened. Yeah. Well, I'm definitely glad. You know, always, and I know, you know, something like a nosebleed, you figure, after a few minutes, you know, whatever it is, maybe she blew her nose too hard or whatever. But when you said it wouldn't stop, that's why I was like, oh, no, yeah. Go get that taken care of. Damn, there went his beard and her spit. Ooh, Miss Belize, you a mess. Hey, Briana, how you doing, boo? So yeah, so that's that. That's why I put a Porsche back up there again, honey. That's what that hashtag is. That is the rumor. Word on the curb is that Dennis might have a little baby floating around. And now everybody, they just giving everybody babies. Earlier this week, it was Nene and Greg. Supposedly, maybe he got a baby floating around. They just giving everybody babies, honey. They giving everybody babies. Then I put on there that the 50 Cent and Taraji P. Henson. Now, you know, Taraji, I don't even know why you did this to yourself, because you know how 50 Cent is and you know how petty he is. So Taraji made some comments last week about 50 Cent and why has he been making, coming for Empire? Because, Empire was canceled. They gave it a final season. And the show that's going to be replacing Empire next year is a 50 Cent production. A G Unit production, I should say. And so, he's been clowning Empire, right? Y'all know what 50 Cent does. He's a troll. So he's been clowning Empire. So Taraji made a comment. She was on T.I.'s podcast, and she was making a comment about, she really didn't appreciate the fact that 50 Cent, be coming for Empire like that. Why he got to come for Empire like that. So, yeah, I agree, Lady Nika. Portia just need to cut her losses with that one. You know what, Belize? She gonna take him back, so she need to leave us alone. Hey, Lex Max, happy birthday, boo! Yeah, G, but that's the name of his production company, Belize. His production company is called G Unit Productions. So yeah, he's still that's the same company that produces Power and everything. So supposedly, exactly, Lady Nika, you know that he's a troll. Why you even give him any ammunition? So, honey, 50 Cent been trolling Taraji ever since, y'all. Posting pictures. And like on one hand, it sounds like he is like really apologizing and offering her a job. And then on the other hand, he just straight be clowning her. And I'm like, Taraji, I love you, Taraji. She my DC homegirl. You know what I'm saying? We got friends in common. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like you, girl. But you know better than, you know what he does. You know what he gives. Leave that man alone and let him troll in peace, honey. 50 Cent irks. He irks a lot of people. Yeah, he irks a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not even saying that that he's right or wrong, but Taraji, why even poke that bear? Leave that man where he is. Leave that man where he is, honey. Ciao. You say I wouldn't be surprised Portia can do better. Well. Oh, and I have, it's Happy Lunar New Year. Today is the Chinese New Year. So Happy Lunar New Year. Even though I was looking at the news and, because of this outbreak, the Hua virus, they've shut down a lot of travel in China. So normally, that's China's biggest celebration of the year, and people travel. They travel to Beijing and all of that. They've canceled a lot of travel this year because of that virus that's spreading and killing people. So it is a Lunar New Year, honey, but it's a whole lot of people that oh, wait a minute, hold on. How do you feel about people who go to HBCUs and other schools like ICT Tech? Do you feel it's a real degree? Well, first of all, or do you feel it's not valid until you go to a more known college or university? Well, first of all, as a graduate of an HBCU, I think my degree is very real. So there's that. I don't buy into that mindset. I do know that. I mean, it's just like anything else. We know. I mean, I would be a fool to sit here and say that a degree from Howard is respected on the same level as a degree from a smaller school, whatever. I do know that, there are people who have those attitudes about HBCUs, but let me tell you, I went to college for 4 years. I paid tuition for 4 years. Well, tuition was paid for 4 years. I went to classes. I took exams. I wrote papers. I did all of the same shit that the people down the street at Greensboro College were doing. You know what I mean? So, as someone who went to a HBCU, I very much feel that my degree is real and valid. As far as schools like ITT Tech and things of that nature, they're not giving you a bachelor's degree. ITT Tech, right? Am I wrong in saying that? I'm not sure. Now, as far as like online schools like Phoenix Online and stuff like that, again, I'm not going to say that it's not a valid degree. I know people who have gotten master's degrees. I even have friends who have gotten doctorate degrees or EDs from online schools. So I'm not going to take away the accomplishment, but I do know that it's taken society a while to fully embrace the online universities, but the degrees are very much accepted. And for example, if I go out here and I go to, I know the school district where I work now, we have a partnership with Walden University. That's an online college. It is very much accepted and respected. If I were to go there and get my PhD from that program, not only would my school district help pay for the degree, but it is a valid PhD. Like it is, Now again, you'll have people that'll make that'll make the distinction. But at the end of the day, you're going to call me doctor like you're going to call the next person doctor. You're going to call me doctor like you're going to call the person who got their PhD from Harvard doctor. I'm still going to be a doctor. So I wouldn't say that. I definitely wouldn't. No. I know Floyd Mayweather's glad it's not him this time. You heard Greg had a baby on Nene. I heard that too. I only asked because I gave an associate and bachelor, because I have an associate and bachelor in criminal justice, but from ICT, but people seem to tell me, oh, it's not a real degree. Okay, well then I stand corrected. I did not know that ICT Tech. I didn't know they gave. So no, if it's a bachelor's degree and you met listen, if you met the requirements for whatever state that you got your degree from, and you met the requirements because in order for it to be, as long as it's an accredited program, accredited university or college, and you met those requirements, that's your degree. I don't see it. Hey, I'm working on my bachelor's online. Exactly. I know a lot of people who are getting degrees online. These student loans, you better say that again. Them student loans are very real. Okay. I sat in the classroom. I took a test. Yeah, exactly, Miss Creole. Don't let nobody take away your accomplishment. That's other people in their ignorance. Because again, I was ignorant just now because I didn't know that ITT Tech gave bachelor's degrees. I thought they only did associates and programs. I didn't know. So I was ignorant too. I know now. You know what I mean? So I think that don't let anybody take away your accomplishment. If you know you met the requirements and your degree say bachelor's degree, when you fill out a job application or you on your resume, don't it say bachelor's degree? Don't you have a degree like I have a degree? Shit, child. Okay. See, I didn't know that. See, I learned something to do. I learned something myself tonight. I didn't know that. Okay, that pinky stay up. I know that's right, Lex Max. You better tell them. Yeah, I know University of Phoenix is accredited. A lot of the schools are. That's what I'm saying. Like University of Phoenix, Strayer, Walden. There's one that starts with a C. Kaplan. You know, Kaplan. Capstone. A lot of those schools are, and a lot of the colleges now have online programs. A lot of the bigger, like University of Arizona, there are a lot of I think El Teddy was even telling me about a program in Florida. I think El Teddy, you in the bushes. I think about a college in Florida. And weren't you telling me about a school in Florida? One of the bigger universities has an online college now. So again, it doesn't have that same negative stigma that it once had. And again, like I said, I didn't know. I just learned that myself. I'd always heard ITT Tech, but I just assumed it was a program or an associate's degree. But there's nothing wrong. Child, let me tell you something. I would no. And I know that there are people do that. I mean, I know there's people even on here that do that, throw around different schools like it's not equal or it doesn't mean the same. But my thing is this, what you got? What degrees you have? Oh, okay. Where your degrees from? You know what I mean? Like, I ain't getting into all of that with people. What the fuck? You got 5 chins. Oh, that's a troll. Okay. Yeah, I do have. How many chins do you have, sir? Twist D 95. Child. Anyway. ITT Tech is accredited nationally, not regionally. Yeah. So yeah, it's a national degree. There you go. Child. And even if you attend Harvard, Yale, or Princeton, but don't put in the work, your degree is useless. Your network matters. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. HBCUs have strong networks. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. So absolutely, y'all. Yeah. No, Miss Creole, I was, and I was staying proud by it. Like you said, you have student loans just like I got student loans. I would never, like I said, I didn't know, but I would never, I have friends. Matter of fact, a good friend of mine, she just got her PhD from an online university, college. I believe it was Walden. She just got her PhD. Child. Capella. That's it, Lex Max. That's it. Capella. Child. And that's where she just got it from, Capella. She didn't get it from Walden. Walden, my school has a like I could go to Walden, like I said, and get a discount at Walden if I were to go for my PhD, because I already have 2 masters. So I want to go for my PhD. I don't want no more damn loans. I'm looking for some money now, child. Absolutely, it's very pricey. My work at Phoenix was just as hard as Michigan. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have a good friend of mine. She got her master's from Phoenix, University of Phoenix. Yeah, like, child, y'all better stop letting other people's opinions of child. Miss Creole, when you do your resume, don't you put you have a bachelor's degree on your resume? Get into that bullshit. Yeah. Well, the thing about a lot of people are doing now is they're going to community college and getting the prerequisites out the way. And then they're going to transfer to a 4-year university to get the rest of the classes and finish up their degree. Virginia has a program where you go to the in the state of Virginia, you go to the community college for your first 2 years, and then you could transfer to any Virginia college that you want to, like automatically. You could, as long as you have met the requirements for those 2 years. So you're talking about people can transfer into UVA, Virginia Tech, like, some of the more prestigious schools. And then you're not spending, you spent community college money on English 101. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Z. Child, I wish I knew then what I know now. And see, when I was in high school, there was a stigma attached to community college. There isn't that stigma anymore. My girlfriend, her daughter is a junior at Morgan now. The valedictorian from her daughter's school did that. Went to community college for 2 years and then transferred. And now she's starting her first year at the University of Maryland. I don't know if she didn't get scholar. I don't know what her reason for doing that was, but it clearly wasn't because she couldn't get into a regular 4-year college. She just chose to do it that way. So a lot of people are making that decision now. My employer pays up to $8,000 only if you turn to college they have agreements with. Yeah, that's the same thing with my school. Yeah, that's what I was saying, El Teddy. I know you were telling me that about a program in Florida. Okay. I got my master's from John's. That daggone Dommy. I thought he was going to say Johns Hopkins. John's Tackle Shop. Educators are us. Texas has a program where you can graduate from high school with an associate's degree. Yeah, Maryland has that too. Maryland has that program too. That's what I'm doing. 2+2 enhanced degree in English. Yeah. English language arts education. Oh, you need to talk to El Teddy, child. I did that. I currently work at a community college, and the majority of our students are transfers from universities. They go and realize they can take the same. Yes, absolutely. And that's why I said, I mean, again, when I was in high school, there was a stigma against community colleges. But now, now they it's a lot more accepted now. I got my associates and my LPN at a community college. Yes. And you make the same amount of money as that LPN that went to, whatever university. You know what I'm saying? Michigan has that program, but you have to go to certain high schools. Well, and I'm sure I know where those certain high schools are. Yana said, child, YouTube don't notify me half the time when El Teddy, Abby, you know who it never notifies me is going live? It never tells me when Spill It Boy is going live. I don't never get that alert. I be sitting here chilling. One time, Lady Nika sent me a text and was like, girl, you better get in here. Them trolls. And I said, what? What trolls? What you talking about? I didn't even know he was live. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, y'all. I don't know why you only getting certain notifications. I don't know what that's about, child. But yeah, so I ain't gonna be on here long, y'all, because I have to go figure out what fat girl gonna eat for dinner. What the guy just said, I got 5 chins. Well, my 3rd chin is hungry, bitch. So no, girl, no, Miss Creole, you fine. And matter of fact, I'm gonna add that onto the list of suggestions for I'm gonna add that to my list of suggestions for shows that me and El Teddy, because I really want to do more. See, you see how I didn't really know because I wasn't sure, but I would love to do a little more research so I can have a little bit more of an advanced and knowledgeable response. I could do some research on different online schools, because I know you have for-profit school, and I think that's ultimately the question you're asking, is about the for-profit versus the not-for-profit schools. And I know a little something, but I need to be able to do a little bit more. But I'm definitely going to add that to the list, and maybe El Teddy and I can have a more expanded conversation about that and get a little deeper into it, and maybe even bring some people on to the panel to speak on going to community college versus going straight to a university or going to an online school. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, because my school district does offer a discount, and because I'm looking for money anyway, and I know I want to get my PhD. Well, I think I'm gonna get an EDD, but anyway, that's another conversation too. But because I know I want that degree, but I don't like online classes. So I've actually been having that mental debate with myself in reference to, but I also no longer, like when I got my first 2 master's degrees, I don't feel like doing that no more. Like leaving work and going to sitting in the classroom for 4 hours after I've been in class all day. Like, I just don't know if I had that kind of energy in me anymore. But to be able to sit at home in my living room, read what I need to read, write what I need to write, participate in a forum, post on a message board, that's just sounding more and more appealing to me. Whereas a few years ago, it just wasn't that appealing to me. But now it's becoming a lot more appealing to me, child. Because let me tell you something. My days of leaving work at 3:00, trying to hurry up and get something to eat, to get to the other side of town, to sit in the classroom until 9-10 o'clock at night, I don't know if I had that in me anymore. I'm just old. Just old, y'all. I'm old. Lady Nika was looking cute. Let me tell you about Miss Lady Nika doing her damn hair change at the beginning of her live, though. I said, what? Lady Nika said, I don't like that hair. I'll be right back. Oh, that's what they did, Miss Creole? Okay. Child. Well, they getting it. That's becoming more of an issue as well. And again, we can dig a little deeper into that and maybe do a little bit more of a conversation in reference to that as well. I'm debating on whether to get my master's. Is it worth it? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm glad that I have my master's, but my second master's, I haven't been able to use it the way I wanted to use it. I'm glad I have it. I have used it. It has afforded me some things, but I have not been able to use it in the way in which I wanted to use it. I'm still trying to kind of get there, but I want the PhD for myself. I'm not concerned about the PhD giving me a different job opportunity. My second master's was for me because I wanted to move in a different direction within my career. But the PhD, I just want people to call me doctor. That's for me. Just to make motherfuckers call me doctor. That's for my, what I'm saying? That's just for my own personal. And that's the other reason why I need to get it for free or at a big discount. You know what I'm saying? Because I already owe student loans and, I just ain't trying to, Quick hair change, baby. It was not right. You know what? I'm not disciplined enough to do online class. See, and that's the thing. Like, now that's okay. That's my biggest concern, is that I'm not disciplined enough to do. Plus, I know I have a classroom personality, if that makes sense. I know that let me just go on and be real with y'all. I know that because of my personality, I have gotten the benefit of the doubt when it comes to certain things that you can't get in an online class. Like my personality wouldn't come through in an online class. But I know that being in the classroom, engaging with my professors, participating in class, you know, I know that has got, because as a teacher, I know as a teacher how that works. You know what I'm saying? So I know that it has gotten me certain, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say advantages, but it's definitely gotten me certain, what's the word I'm looking for? Considerations that wouldn't happen in an online class. Like I know that about myself. You know what I'm saying? We are all stressed out when mom got hers. PhD is no joke. Yeah. Oh, your mom has her PhD? I don't know why predatory lending is, but okay, they sent me a bunch of letters concerning a class action settlement. Oh, follow up with that. Definitely follow up with that one, Miss Creole. Definitely. Well, predatory lending, okay, again, I would like to be able to do research so I can speak on it more in a more educated level. But when those schools that are for-profit schools, and that's where I guess maybe there was a class action suit against ITT Tech, which I didn't know. I had to do some research. Miss Creole, but I definitely will. I will definitely do some research and get some more information that I can share with you. I don't want to speak out of turn or talk and not have all of the information because I'm not familiar with this lawsuit. But I know there's a big thing with for-profit schools. And that's where people have an issue with the schools that are for-profit, meaning they don't really care about whether kids or young people or people, period, are actually getting the degrees. It's all about the money. It's all about getting the money. And they're not really in the business of educating and making sure that people have what they need with the school. The University of Phoenix was found guilty of this. So I need to do the research. Because I've never attended any of these schools, and I really, honestly, I've never paid attention. I mean, I've paid attention because I know they exist, but as far as, and I know that there are for-profit schools and not-for-profit schools. A friend of mine works for the Department of Education, and that's what he deals with. He deals with a lot of these for-profit schools, and, you know, under our current Secretary of Education, you know, I mean, do I need to speak on that woman? I'm just saying. Damn, Phoenix harassed me forever. See? Yeah, I'm going to definitely, you know what? I'm going to add that to our list. I'm going to definitely do some research. I do think that's something we could speak on. But I would love to sit down and really do the research because I want to be able to speak on it and give you guys correct information and not half information. And I want to make sure what I'm saying is right. So I'm gonna look into it though. If you guys are not subscribed to El Teddy and I's education channel, the Teacher Project 2.0, please go over there and subscribe. Hold on. Do I have the link to drop? Let me pull the link up real quick so I could drop the link for you guys. But please go ahead and subscribe if you have not already subscribed. And I'm definitely going to add these topics to our list of suggested topics. I know El Teddy is chomping at the bit because I'm sure El Teddy has information to share in reference to that. He probably has more information than I do. Well, right. Hold on. Because I know El Teddy has spoken on his channel before in reference to some of this information. Dang, now you had to change your number. You had to change your number from the University of Phoenix, people. Jane, we discussed, it is the Teacher Project 2.0, and what it is an all education channel. So we are speaking on all things dealing with education with a focus on African-American and LGBTQIA issues. So it's myself and it's El Teddy. It's we just started it at the beginning of the year, so it's only a couple of weeks old. But we've done 2 shows, and oh shoot, El Teddy, I need to call you when I get off of here so we can talk about it. We're going to try to get a show in tomorrow. I meant to call you. God, I really meant to talk to you about it Friday. And the sad thing is, I talked to El Teddy Friday. Anyway, so but yeah, but I'm taking all you can send us suggestions at our email address, the teacher project 2.0 at gmail.com. At gmail.com. Yeah. But yeah, definitely I'm definitely going to add this. I have a list of topics that I have been keeping up with, and then I've been checking the email to see what's in the email. So we definitely I ain't saying that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow, because I need time to really look into all of this and get the information for you guys. But we're definitely we'll be covering it. Hey Shauna, how you doing, boo? I received a letter last year and they were found guilty of overcharging for classes and registering you without your knowledge. See, because you get paid. You get paid. Again, my friend who works for the Department of Education, that's part of the department that he works in. And so they have to keep the stats looking a certain way in order to keep their contracts with the Department of Education. So it gets tricky. It gets tricky. I know I would never be able to get him to come on here and speak on it, but I definitely will reach out to him and get some information. He ain't gonna come on here and speak about it, but he'll share with me some stuff. I formerly worked for an educational nonprofit bringing tech skills to any inner city adults in select markets. Oh, that sounds interesting, Jane. That sounds like an interesting program. I would like to know more about that as well. Yeah. So, but one last thing I want to address before I get off of here, okay? As I was scrolling earlier today, I was actually getting ready to God damn it. I was actually getting ready to get on here. I saw my name in the title of a video. And I was like, what's my name in the title of a video? And we have been so conditioned on these YouTube screens that whenever we see our name in a video, we automatically think what's about to pop off. Like, why my name is in my mouth? What's good? What's up? Right? So I clicked on the video and I was like, so you rang for me? I'm here. What's the problem? And is it teacher or teacher? Not being facetious. I don't understand the question. Is it? Oh, did I spell it wrong? Oh, no, it's spelled the right way. I must have typed it. I was typing too fast. No, it's spelled correctly. No, you're right, Miss Creole. Give me together, boo. Give me together. No, it's spelled. It's the Teacher Project 2.0. Teacher is definitely spelled correctly. Definitely spelled correctly. That was my typing. No, we good. Oh, that's how you got into teaching. Okay. All right, girl. All right. So I saw my name in the title and I clicked into it. And it was Lady T. You guys may be familiar with Lady T. She does a lot of graphic artwork and she is a mod for QB and she mods for a few other people. And what she was speaking on, my name was in the title because, again, I wasn't sure. I was like, what the hell done happened? Because I've been minding my business, watching my Christmas movies. I was feeling very zen, right? And I was like, what the hell going on in them YouTube streets that I don't know nothing about? But as I listened, see, this was a lesson in listening, okay? As I listened, no, you good, Miss Creole. I appreciate you asking because, like I said, child. Right. You know what I'm saying, Miss Lady Nika? So what she was saying was it was myself, it was QB, it was Diamond Dory, Lady Snoop, and it was somebody else. I think LaShonda Green Gospel. She said she was going to add her name. What she was saying was we are YouTubers that she's cool with. What she was saying was that we are YouTubers that she has had conversations with offline, meaning we've talked to each other on the phone behind the scenes. And we are cool people. And we have never put her in a situation where she felt like she had to choose. And what she was saying was that a couple of weeks ago, all of us used to be in each other's chats with no problem. And she wasn't, none of what she said was a lie. She said that, you know, she would see, you know, me and Diamond Dory and Lady Snoop and LaShonda Green Gospel. We would all be in QB's chat, or we would all be in James's chat, or we would all be in Fi Babe's chat, or whatever. The list could go on and on. And what she was saying was, when all of this stuff popped off over the last couple of weeks, ain't no need to go into it, y'all. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. She said that people have called her and people have sent her emails and things of that nature to try and make her choose a side. And what she was saying was, these people never did. These people never put me in a position where they tried to tell me I had to choose one over the other. And what she was saying was that she is tired of people calling her flip-floppy, or she is tired of people saying she moving funny because she goes into both chats, or she goes into everybody's chat. And her thing was, I'm cool with everybody. I didn't fall out with nobody. I don't have no beef with nobody, and I'm not choosing sides. And so, because I had people hit me up like, why your name in the title of a video? What's going on? And I was like, hold on. Because I went in there and I had to listen. Because again, my first instinct was, I ain't know me and Lady T had beef. What's going on? But it really wasn't that kind. So if y'all see my name, I don't want y'all thinking it's no beef or nothing. It ain't no issue. Ain't no beef. She really was just saying that she's frustrated and she's tired of people, or her feeling like people are putting her in a position where she has to choose. And she said that people have called her and reached out to her to try to make her choose between one or the other. So, I understand where she's coming from. And I think I've been clear to let everybody know. All of y'all who rock with me, if you in the skybox, if you looking at this on a replay, I don't give a fuck where y'all go. Like, I really don't. I don't care who chat you drop in. I don't care what conversation you participate in. What I care about is, like people say, being in the amen section when somebody talking shit about me. That's my issue. That's all I care about. So if you in somebody's chat that you think, because let me be clear. How I want to word this. I don't care where you go. Let me just put it that way. I don't care where you go. I don't want anybody to feel like I'm making anybody choose just because I rock with a certain person, or you know where I stand. Y'all know who I stand 10 toes down for, and that's how it's going to be. And if that's an issue, then that's a you issue. It's not a me issue. You know what I'm saying? But I would never try to put somebody in a position to tell them who they could or couldn't be friends with. Well, friends isn't the word, but whose chat they can hang out in. Like, it is just not that deep, y'all. It's just not. And I feel bad because there was a whole live this morning talking about moderators and people moving funny. And I just feel bad because I feel like just because you mod for somebody doesn't mean that you owe them your undying loyalty. And like, I ask people, the people who mod for me are people who I know I'm cool with. I know they're over here regularly. I know they like my content. You know what I'm saying? That is who I chose. People I can trust. You know what I'm saying? That does not mean that they owe me anything. They don't owe me anything. And I don't understand this dialogue that just because there are content creators right now who are not getting along or who are going through something, that all of a sudden now we got to choose sides. This ain't motherfucking West Side Story. This ain't Bloods and Crips. Like, it ain't that damn deep, y'all. It's not. It's not. It's not. I don't care, y'all. I'm not. Like, so I don't want anybody to ever feel like me. I have talked to Lady T exactly on the phone 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 2 of those times was about business because I was talking to her about maybe doing some artwork for me. That third time was about work, as far as I'm working on a project for my students dealing with the Harlem Renaissance. She was born and raised in Harlem. Me and her started a conversation in one of her chats about the history of Harlem. I asked her if I could call her and get some more information about the history of Harlem that I could add into my project. She said yes. We got on the phone. She told me about stuff dealing with the history of Harlem that I did not know. Places that I didn't know existed. And so I've been able to incorporate that into the project that I'm going to be giving my students next week for Black History Month. We don't talk about motherfucking YouTube. YouTube might be a 10-minute conversation out of 30. You understand what I'm saying? So you can be cool with people that you met here, and it don't never have to be about that. I talk to El Teddy damn near every day, and probably 10 to 15 minutes of our conversation is YouTube. And then we move on into other shit. We talk about education more than we talk about YouTube, sports, what's going on in his life, what's going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want nobody over here to ever feel like I'm putting you in no type of whole pattern. I'm not. And I don't care where you go. Just don't talk shit about me while you're there. That's all I'm saying. I don't care where you go. Just don't talk shit about me. That's it. That's all. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean for that to go into a rant, but hold on. Let me read what y'all saying, and then I'm going to get off of here, child. Fat girl got to eat. I was trying to order my pizza because I think Domino's won out over the healthy pizza I got in that refrigerator because I got a cauliflower crust pizza, and that is a healthy option. But I feel like I had cauliflower pasta last night for dinner. So I feel like I can have regular pizza tonight. I'm just saying. That's how I feel. I might feel differently tomorrow. But right now, I feel like I can have a regular damn pizza. And that's what I'm about to order. But let me read these comments. Well, if anybody can call and question her on her movement, says more about what she has allowed because trust nobody calls. Well, I can agree with that too, Lady Nika, because you ain't got but one time to call me on no bullshit. I don't care where anyone goes as long as you're not sitting in the... Exactly, Lady Nika. Exactly. Could you explain the significance of mods? Mods, all mods do is help. I think, and that's a good question, Jane. I think this mod thing has gotten blown up out of proportion as well. It's almost like, think about it like this. When you were in school and the teacher, you know how when you were in like elementary school and the teacher would have roles for the week, and you could be like the runner for the week, or you could be like the person who was in charge of erasing the chalkboard. I'm old, so we had chalkboards. Or you could be, the person who was in charge of feeding the pet, whatever the situation is. You know how the teacher would put little titles on the board and everybody had a role and it rotated week per week. And then whoever had those roles felt like they were somebody special for that week. Mods is almost like that. And sometimes people take that modding thing way too seriously. Now, over here, I really don't like, and the real, and it's somebody to help maintain your chat while you're talking. So I don't have, like earlier when I had that troll in here earlier, y'all noticed I didn't even pause. When I read it and I saw that it was a troll, I already knew it was going to get taken care of because I know that Miss Creole was in here and I know that El Teddy is in the bushes. I already knew that. I sort of, because on StreamYard, even if they get sniped and get taken out, the comment is still there. So for all I know, that person might have still had already been taken out of the chat by the time I saw the comment. Really, that's what mods are there for. And the bigger your chat room is, the more mods you need, because that's what it's there. It's there to drop your information so people can know where to find you. You've seen where mods, drop your information, your YouTube, your Instagram, your Cash App. If you have other backup channels, they drop the links to the backup channels. But they're really there to help keep things in order in your chat while you are interacting with your, so that I'm not getting sidetracked and getting caught up in getting a troll out or going back and forth with somebody. That's really what a mod is, y'all. And I think that we have allowed this mod thing to go beyond what it needs to be. And people have really gotten it in their head that being a mod is really a big deal. And what I mean by that is, it is no disrespect, but there are people who I go into their chat every time they live, and I ain't no mod, and I don't care, and I ain't trying to be. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that you are less of. It doesn't mean that you are less of. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to read because I'm about to order my damn pizza. Yeah, it doesn't mean that you're less of a supporter just because you're not a mod, and it's just not that deep. I just don't think it is. Some people pay their mods. If they have a chat room, like if I had 1,000 people in my chat room every time I went live, okay, I could see me hitting them up with a little, and that doesn't mean that I won't never hit my mods up with a little something, because I will, you know what I'm saying? But some people treat it like it's a job, like especially the bigger YouTubers. Some of them really do pay their mods because they do have so much going on, and it is so much, the chat is moving so fast and so many people in there. And then you see some big YouTubers don't have no mods. They don't care what's going on in the chat. They're going to talk, they're going to say what they need to say, and they're going to get off. They don't care what's going on in the chat. So it's not even a needed thing, But I think people just get so caught up in that title, like it ain't that deep. There are some chats I just watch, and some will engage. I think subscribers gas up a lot of the mess. Oh, it goes down in the chats. Like what the song goes down in the DM. Oh, it goes down in the chat. And a lot of times, the person that's doing the YouTuber don't even know what's going on in the chat half the time. Because if you're really doing this and engaging with you see how I have to keep stopping to read my comments? Because I'm really talking. I'm really just talking. Somebody got on James last week talking about somehow they get attacked in his chat. And James was like, I would not knowingly let somebody get attacked in my chat. But if I'm doing this over here, I have no idea what's going on in my chat. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know every time James hit that damn live button, he got anywhere from 500 to 1,000 people in his chat. Hell, last week he got up to 2,000. So that's a lot going on, y'all. All right, Lady Nika, it's so fun. You know how when you read somebody's comments and you can hear it in their voice? Like I'm reading Lady Nika's comments and I can hear her saying it. She's talking about something. Oh, hell no. Nah. I can hear her saying it. Gotta be appreciative and polite to my, and then some moms take that shit way too seriously, y'all. Like, really do. What's up, Danny? The people who take it seriously have a need to feel important. Well, and that's true too. You have some people that, they really feel like you're right. They do. They really do. Sometimes they really do feel like they gotta be important. They feel like they gotta, make it important or whatever. Child. But I mean, so if y'all see it ain't nothing bad. She ain't talking shit. Because like I said, I had to go in there and be like, what? Say what now? You got my name in your title for what? But I think she was really trying to say, I really think it was more a dig at other people who have been, because she got mad last week and said she was leaving YouTube because she was tired of the mess. But again, I also feel like I go back to what Lady Nika said too. It's about what you allow. You don't allow that in your space. You don't have to allow that in your space. Because I'm with Lady Nika. I wish a motherfucker would call me and question me about where I've been. First of all, ain't that many of y'all that even have my number. Let's be clear. But email me, text me, call me, whatever. I wish somebody would. I wish L Teddy, who's up in them bushes, would question me about where the fuck I am. There's been so much drama around Maz. I didn't know before it was a thing. I didn't know before it was a thing either, Jane, until the last couple of weeks. I didn't think it was that damn deep. For real. I really didn't. I didn't think it was that damn deep. I really didn't. You know what? It's funny. I had somebody say to me one time, and they were trolling. And they were trolling, y'all. They were trying to get me to, I don't know what they were trying to get me to say. But somebody said to me one time, Oh, you're James's daughter? I thought why aren't you a mod? That's what they said. Why aren't you a mod? I said, a mod for what? Because I wasn't a mod in James' chat until like maybe 2 or 3 months ago. I was never a mod in his chat. I didn't give a damn. I mean, don't get me wrong. I felt honored when he made me a mod, but I wasn't upset that I wasn't a mod. He only had one damn mod, and he could care less. You know what I'm saying? But people made a big, and I actually had somebody ask me that, and I was like, first of all, I don't even know you. Why are you questioning? First of all, that's a question for him, not for me. And I dare you to ask him. I dare you to ask him that question. Please let me know how that works out for you. You know what I mean? So other people put a lot on what they think should be going on and what they think the expectation is. You know what I'm saying? Child could care less. James had just one. Yeah, James had only one. Yeah, for a long time. Asia, and Asia from Brooklyn is a sniper, honey. Asia, you don't even know Asia is in the room until you get sniped, baby. You'll be like, damn, where she come from? Asia don't play. Asia don't play, okay? Yes, Miss Creole, they were dead serious, child. Dead serious. I said, what? I said, that's what I told him exactly that too. I said, you need to ask him that question. You tell me you let me know how that conversation go. You gotta ask him that. Are you trying to belittle my high class, my job on the young? Okay, y'all. Some of y'all not gonna get that joke because that daggone Purple King has been trolling the Young and the Restless chat, y'all. Every time he say, I'm going over to the Young and the Restless chat and start some trouble. And he been trolling. And so a couple of weeks ago, he gonna come over here talking about something. They made me a mod over there. Now I really can cut up. So that's why I laughed so hard when he said that. Because, child. She got caught talking in another chat about the YouTube who chat she was in and got caught. Oh, y'all talking about something else. Okay, because I don't even know what you're talking about now, Lady Detroit. Unless someone is being disrespectful or disruptive, I would think folks could manage themselves. Ignoring folks is free. Can you say, I'm putting that up there because you can say that one again. Ignoring folks is free 99. Free 99. The only exception is El Teddy. If I catch El Teddy in somebody else's chat talking about me, I'm putting his name in lights and I'm going to bring out my own book of darkness. It's going to be at the source. All right, y'all, I'm going to get off of here, but I do want to say 2 things really quick. I want to thank my mods. Thank you, Miss Creole, for dropping all my information. Thank you, El Teddy, for being the sniper in the bushes. Abby, I know it's your brother's birthday, baby. So you are in and out. Danny, I'm going to get to you in a second because I have something I want to say before we get off of here. But if you have not, please, you guys, go ahead and you can follow me on all social. I have my YouTube, my Twitter, my Gmail. My email is up there. Yes, I have my Cash App. It is not required, but it's much appreciated. You have the Miss Creole has dropped the education channel, the Teacher Project 2.0. She has dropped all of that information. Please like and subscribe. And we are definitely trying to get Ebby Reviews to a road to 1,000. So if you are in the chat and you are not subscribed to myself or Ebby Reviews, please hit that button, y'all. Please hit the button. Last but not least, I'm going to say this. Danielle Johnson, I say Danny. She is a mod in my chat. Speaking of mods again, but I may or may not be on live tomorrow. Well, on my channel on live tomorrow. But I do want to ask you guys, all those who know the word of prayer, to please say a silent prayer for Danielle. She is going in for surgery on Monday. She already announced it. I'm not telling her business. She announced it earlier today in El Teddy's chat. So for those of you who know the word of prayer, if you could please just say a special prayer tonight or in the morning, on Monday morning or tonight or tomorrow night or what have you. for Danielle. Danielle is like my friend in real life. You know how you got people, you friends in real life. Danielle is my friend in real life. I've known her since college. She's my college baby sister, and she has been over here rocking with me since I started my YouTube channel. So please, you guys, just a little special for Danny. Appreciate it. And with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Look for, I may or may not drop a video before Power, but definitely look for my Power video to drop sometime tonight. You know, it comes on at midnight, so it'll be on sometime between 1 and 3, child. It'll be uploaded sometime between 1 and 3. But I may or may not upload a few other videos. And with that being said, oh, Shawnette, thank you. I got your Cash App. Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate you much. I appreciate you much. And with that being said, thank you all. God bless you and good night.